Leo moon. I'm back. This is going to be your reading dated for February 2nd, 2021. And the energy that I felt most prominent, of course, would be the Aquarius stellium. Right now we have 5 planets in Aquarius. By February 10th, we will have that Aquarius moon, and that'll make 6 placements in Aquarius all at one time during Aquarius season. Y'all, it's our time. Let's go. In the center of the reading, we have the Queen of Cups, and this is telling me that you have a strong spiritual core and you need to keep it that way. Right now, there's a lot of energy. Like I said, all of those placements in Aquarius, you have a lot of different energies. You have communication going well for you, or that can work out for you. You have your actions that could work out for you. You could be able to control your expansion right now. You're able to control your discipline right now. You're able to discipline yourself and focus your energy right now. You can keep your own ego in check right now. There's a lot of autonomy. So you're being asked to keep that and not allow yourself to get, pushed and pulled with the tides of emotions that other people may be feeling. You kind of have to step away from the collective and keep your emotional energy intact. And that's what we're good at, being Aquarius suns, keeping, ourselves kind of removed from all the emotions. But then again, we have Leo moon here, and it's opposing all of these Aquarius energies. So finding that balance, it could try to throw you off of balance. Some things try to throw you off of balance, but just, let things play out the way that they're supposed to play out. There's something from your past that has re-emerged to reveal itself. Some answers that you didn't have in the past, or some conclusions or understanding or knowledge that you didn't have in your past. It has reemerged, and it could be causing you to feel kind of down a little bit. It could be having an effect on you and how you relate to others right now. If you find yourself feeling a little sour, then again, step back. If you find yourself feeling jaded, step back and just get your energy in alignment. The things that make you happy, focus on those. Whenever you feel that energy of something just coming to kind of poke at you or nitpick at you or mess with your happiness or mess up your vibe, just turn and go towards something that makes you happy. Turn your attention to something that is very attractive to you, whether it be a person, a place, or a thing, and go dwell in a place where your energy is well received. Don't sit somewhere around people or in situations where you're not received in a beautiful way. Because I do have this energy here of lately you may have been feeling yourself in an environment that's not supportive. You may feel like you've gotten too big for where you are, and you have these dreams of moving up, whether it be moving into like a new place or moving to a totally different city, maybe even hopping across the pond, living abroad. Whatever the case may be, I think you just feel like you've outgrown your current environment and you have made the best of your environment, but you're done investing any more energy into it. So you're ready to move on to something bigger and better. And you absolutely do have the resources to make that happen, even if you don't see them. There's a lot of power for you here. There's a victory awaiting underneath all of this. So what it's telling me is that your task for right now is to keep that energy focused and not be swayed by the things that you see. Because I do feel like something that appeared, what I was just talking about from the past, some past situation, past person, whatever the case may be, you visited a past place, and some realizations may have hit you, or you may finally be coming to grips with something that happened, and it may make you feel sour. It may put you in a kind of, a dark place, but don't stay in that dark place too long. Look up ways to handle doing shadow work, like allowing these feelings to, sit with you and breathing into them and feeling them and asking yourself, what does this feeling urge me to do? What is it that I want to do as a result of this feeling? Then tell yourself that it's okay to feel that. If you want to beat somebody ass for trying you, it's okay to feel that. And just allow yourself to feel it. And then tell yourself, you know what? You didn't deserve this feeling. And these harsh feelings, that urge to be violent or that urge to be spiteful, it is your shadow protecting you. It's protecting your light, actually. That's what your shadow does. Your shadow protects your light. It just follows your light around and makes sure that don't nobody mess with you. So give your shadow its free reign, but at the same time, remember what I said about keeping your core strong. Don't allow yourself to be succumbed to, the darkness. Don't fall into a black hole where you end up, killing your own self. Don't go so rageful where you end up throwing a wrench in your own plans, especially when you have so much success and victory available to you. And I'll get into that in a minute. But you don't want to self-sabotage. We don't want to indulge our shadow to the point of self-sabotage, because then you're just doing what other people have done to you. They may be out to sabotage you as a mirror of your own self. So when you start to really control how you deal with your feelings and how you deal with your shadow, and when you can maintain balance, then of course, as above, so below. As within, so without. If you can balance that energy within yourself and say, okay, it's cool that I feel this, but I'm not going to allow it to swallow me, and you continue to focus on the things that you love and the things that you want and the things that nurture your soul, then guess what? The universe starts to mirror that to you. Of course, you're going to have things that rub you the wrong way. That's the human experience. But it also starts to give you experiences that can keep you balanced and can keep you grounded, and that do make you feel good, even in spite of the negative things that may happen sometimes. You have a good vibe, and I just really want you to keep that. You have a good vibe. We have the Nine of Cups here. You're this unique work of art, almost, it feels. You may actually have people who are looking at you like that, people who are watching you. I do feel like there's a degree of you being like on a stage here. Like people may be learning about the things that have bothered you, or they're learning about the troubles that you've gone through. And that can be a part of that revisiting something from the past. Maybe whether it's, going down memory lane, or writing your biography, or what else could it be? Doing something like a self-assessment, telling your story for a class project, creative fiction, vlogging. I mean, even on YouTube, people can tell their stories in a vlog. Whatever the case may be, more people are becoming aware of where you've come from. And I feel like this is good energy. It's a good way to release. It's a good way to transmute that. To take where you've come from and use it as an example of how one can, narrate their own destiny. Just because you may have come from a harsh relationship or a harsh background, or just because something in your past didn't pan out for you, maybe you dropped out of college, it doesn't mean you can't be successful. You get what I'm saying? Just because you've gone through foreclosure before, it doesn't mean you can't build your credit back up and get a new house. Just because you come from an abusive background with abusive parents, it doesn't mean that you can't have a loving family with your own children. There's just a way in which you have an opportunity to flip the script on something that happened in your past that you may not feel so good about, if you don't allow yourself to get lost in the grief of it. If you allow yourself to just grieve and get over it and then transmute it, you can turn it into something favorable for you. There are other people who need to hear your story. There are other people who need your testimony because they're going through things themselves. And I feel like right now, a certain relationship may not be fulfilling you the way that you want it to, or the way that you thought it would. You just don't feel like the conditions are right. You don't feel like the person is ready. They're going through things themselves. they may have aspects that don't, that don't mesh well with this Aquarius stellium. So they're going through things, they're learning things the hard way, they're going through their hard lessons. You can be the example of what it means to go through something and grow through it also. You can show them what it's like to come through the fire, refined by it, stronger, bigger, faster, stronger. Nah, that don't kill me. It only make me stronger. I couldn't resist. But yeah, I feel like you'll get influence from this. Like I said, I talked about the YouTube thing and sharing it in vlogs. You could become an influencer, or maybe that's a goal of yours. If not influence on that scale, then it's just like people start to really look more to you for wisdom because they know that you've gone through things, or people start to really give you your respect and your honor for what it is that you've come through, or you gain power. Once you show that you've experienced these things and you knew how to come out on the other side of it, some type of power is bestowed to you. Maybe you are given, I heard the key to the city. I don't know what's that about, but what that's about, but you're given some type of power, some type of title. You could be added to a committee. You become a counselor, a mentor. You could start a coaching program, digital products where you teach people how to do such and such and sell that online. Whatever the case may be, you really do have an opportunity to transmute everything that's happened for you. Because underneath it all, I really do see victory here, Aqua Sun, Leo Moon. Just know that you are in a good place. Trust that you're in a good place. Trust that you have power. Trust that you have influence. Trust that you have money. Trust that you have stability. And everything else, especially if it's stuff from the past that's coming up. We can't do nothing about the past. That's over. But those feelings that it gives you, you can use that to empower your shadow, do shadow work, and also to transmute those feelings into something that can be profitable, both for you and for others, monetarily and emotionally and spiritually for other people. So yeah, victory is yours. Whatever you're going through, whatever is not satisfying you right now, feeling vengeful towards something that happened in your past, allow yourself to feel it. Don't get lost in it. Know that you've already won. You're more than a conqueror. The battle's already won. You're already in a better place. Remember that. Keep your focus tight. And everything will work out fine for you, Aqua Sun, Leo Moon. So that is your reading for today. I appreciate y'all. Like the video. Help me get more views, y'all. I need engagement in order to get more views. More Aqua Suns and Leo Moons need to know that we're here and we're populating and we're taking over these YouTube streets on our corner. Our little corner gonna be the most jumping corner of the YouTube tarot streets. So yeah, like the video, comment, let me know what's resonating, how past events have come forward and what you're going to do with it, how you're going to flip it. And I do mean literally flip it. How you going to flip these experiences and make it profitable for you, or make it to where your experiences can help other people. Let me know in the comments. Again, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, Aqua, Leo.